was constantly getting bombarded, urging me to make a video on the Bollywood superhero film Mard Ko Dard Nahi Hota, introducing us to a new world and new face as Abhimanyu Dasani plays the role of Surya, the most unconventional debut for a star kid. A kid suffering from congenital insensitivity to pain, basically a direct correlation of why the film is titled the way it is. What transpires in his life as he grows up secluded from the rest of society and how his naive yet fearless personality crosses paths with characters that have only evil intentions. Here's me telling you what worked and didn't work for the film, and ultimately also telling you the potential of this film to open an avenue that our film industry should capitalize on. I can already picture it, so here we go. The bad. Repetitive gags. One of the demerits of the film as we try to get fully invested into the characters and this absolutely wacky world is that many of the same structure of gags are utilized on a consistent basis. This wears off the novelty of those jokes and often becomes repetitive. The movie provides us some of the most hilarious yet subtle moments that had viewers hysterically laughing. However, moments where we go into Surya's imagination or his projection to feel pain to be normal in front of everyone by saying ouch gets utilized too many times. Songs stop the plot development. One of the features of the movie in order to flesh out the characters and the relationship they share with each other is that the movie creates these montages of Surya getting lost in his thought, either observing the world or in complete awe of his love interest, Supri. This often transitions to many songs playing which abruptly disrupt the flow at which the story was developing. Often through the running minutes of the films, it seems unnecessary and the viewers become eager for the characters to get back into action and regain focus. Too indulgent. Vasant Bala has literally created an environment where he has lived out his every fantasy. His obsession with old vintage music, classic action films both celebrated internationally and in India, campy humor in many ways reminiscent of the Marvel universe, and a superhero character rooted in India and which is so unique to anything provided by the film industry. Focusing on so many aspects makes the film rather long, especially because the movie is an origin story of a superhero. Bala gets too indulgent in focusing on Surya's childhood, so much so that it carries on till the very interval. Gulshan Devaya's character, a story of two twins and their conflict, gets a mere montage which is equally effective. If the movie transported us to the action sooner, it would have been a crisper edit. The good. Performances. The refreshing quality about the film is that every actor puts forth impressive performances. Mahesh Manjrekar, who plays the role of Surya's grandfather, is a sweet, over-the-top, supportive and man-bun wearing character that lives in a weird way vicariously through Surya. He never judges the kid's naive personality and urges him to take on the unknown. Radhika Madan as Supri is effortless in the back and forth between characters as well as while executing her action sequences. There is a fluidity and natural technique with which it is pretty clear that Radhika is meant to be in front of camera. One of the best performances, however, is of the kid who plays the role of young Surya, obsessed with action films and a sense of fighting crime without any fear. Abhimanyu Dasani, who plays the role of 17-year-old Surya, does not change. He stands for the same principles, has an obsession with the same VCRs he has seen, and still is not corrupted by human nature. The world is black and white in his eyes, and he is oblivious to life and its complications. Dasani puts forth a great debut performance. The highlight performance, however, is of Gulshan Devaya, specifically his performance as the sociopath Jimmy. I hope Gulshan watches this video as he is a fan of the channel, but as Jimmy, he is that unexpected whack job of a villain who can carry out acts you would never predict. He reminded me of how spontaneous and crazy Jeff Goldblum's character in Thor Ragnarok was, an actor that never fails to impress in anything he features in. Aware of its weird and wackiness. The craziest part about this film is that you cannot correlate it with anything that you have seen in Hindi cinema. It is wacky, over the top and weird in many ways, but the creators are aware of its theme. It is a very self-aware film which creates its own niche. There is no doubt that it definitely takes influence from techniques of executing humor and not taking itself too seriously like Deadpool does, but it cannot be discounted that the film and its structure is a breath of fresh air when it comes to Indian cinema. There are sequences which will make you question what exactly is happening, but in many ways will keep you engaged as well. It will definitely provide you a movie-going experience maybe no other film has provided in India, which finally brings me to my last point. The potential and bigger picture. What we don't have when it comes to Hindi cinema at least is any kind of universe where our native superheroes are interlinked with each other. There is no Marvel or DC universe. Anything that has come close to creating it is Raj Comics, but nothing substantial or impressive has transitioned to the big screen. This often makes me question why creators are not recognizing the potential to interlink these characters in movies. Through cameos initially in each other's movies, and when these characters become household names, to do one epic film together. If If a Rohit Shetty can create a police universe and cross paths among characters, essentially creating a gang of police superheroes, why can't we cherish these gems like Bhavish Joshi, Surya, Jeevan, Krish, all these guys, and potentially create our own superhero universe? Each character is unique in their own world, just like each character is in the Avengers or the Justice League. I just feel that creators should bank on the magic that is being created and make these characters household names, rather than it just being an underrated superhero movie that is forgotten about in the future years to come. And that was the video, guys. Write it down in the comments below what you thought about the movie and the idea of interlinking all our native superheroes. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle is right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.